Welcome to Bar Talk. I'm your host, Brandon T.
Welcome to Bar Talk After Dark.
Yes, Bar Talk after dark. So, peoples, welcome. Exclusively on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, tell a friend, so forth, and let's go. So,
Well, wait, let me say this. This ain't your regular Bar Talk, okay? So, this is Bar Talk After Dark.
after
For
dark, after
all
dark, after
you
dark.
Christian judging, we're going to talk about some things y'all might not want to listen. Go to the Facebook page. We love you, but it may not be the page for you. But this is Bar Talk After Dark,
Bar
for sure.
Talk after dark. All right, peoples. If you're still here and can handle it, let's go. So, everybody's listened to the news here lately and so forth. We all know what's happening in entertainment news, and we all seen what money and power and money can get you, and so forth. You know, our good friend and not good friend,
Friend, hey, my friend.
but maybe a friend,
Hey,
or
my
maybe
friend.
one of your favorite artists. Y'all see what's been going on with Diddy, P Diddy,
Hmm.
Puff Daddy, Brother Love. What else he call himself? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got a few more monikers that he's used for himself. And y'all heard about all this happened with him and so forth. He went to he's been allegedly accused of throwing parties with an after party to it, and they call these things baby oil freak offs and so forth. So people, question I have is this: what do y'all think? Is it is it do you get to a point where you have the money and the power and that creates you into that thing to want to say, hey, you know what? I, done- I got enough money. I done watched all the porn I can on this thing and I seen everything. And I went to the strip club a million times and I done seen all that to you like, you know what? I want to be in a room to make porn a Olympic sport and so forth. Do you in turn think that's something that's already brewing in a person? Or do you think that in turn is, hey, once you hit that lottery, it comes out on you? So what do you think, Sharice? Do you think that you know what I'm saying, wanting that level of kinkiness, do you think that comes is that already in a person they always been thinking about, you know what, I wish I could see you make porn an Olympic sport? Or you think that once you get a dollar or so forth and more dollars and start stacking money on top of each other and people want said money and to do be your best friend for it, then you keep raising the ante on them? How you think that works?
I'm sorry. I think it comes with the money. I do. I think the more money, the more power, the more open you think you can just have the world, that there are no rules. And I just think it comes with the money. Because here's the thing, we usually only see these type of environments with people with money. Well, this ain't happening in Ray Ray's basement to a degree. I mean, there's some things happening in Ray Ray's basement, but it's not happening to the degree that you're finding with people with money and power.
Oh yeah, I do believe. I think that first large check, there's another contract that says, hey, you get the money. Now go find all what is your deepest, darkest desire. Sign here. We'll bring it to you too, and so forth. Because from looking at from what it sounds like in that scenario, this is what's been reported in the news, is that there was a whoever was there was who entertained them, and so forth. It didn't matter, you know what I'm saying, who was there or the gender or
So it was
identification.
just anything goes. It's all up for
Anything
grabs.
go is hey, you look like I can go there, and he just goes there. That's what it sounded
So
like. That's what allegedly.
basically, walking into the party is an agreement. You came here. So the agreement is whatever goes, goes. Man with man, woman with woman. two men on two another man, whatever goes, because you came here, you should know what it is.
You walk through that door right there. That door right there says, "Hey, it's all go down. The regular party over here. But if you want the other party, you know what I'm saying? Hey, whatever happens, you just accept it.
You walked into you contractual,
Yep.
you know what it
You
is.
know what it is. So if you slip and fall, hey, whatever happens to you when you're down there, it just happened to you.
So don't wonder over here talking about I was looking for the bathroom.
Yo, you come out 3 days later, don't know what happened to you, questioning your identity.
Questioning why some stuff hurt.
Don't even know what's going on. So I think that when it comes to that type of stuff, I mean, it's like do you in turn blame? Can no? Let me say it this way. Do you think that the people that attended this party can then say they knew going in that room right there? This is what it is. Can they in turn become the victim? If you knowing going into it and being compensated for it and it's all set up and like I said, there ain't no surprises. Because if you surprised, then that's something different. But if you know that, hey, I come at, the party started at 8 and ended at 3, and the after party started at 4:15, and you went over that 4:15, can you in turn say that you were a victim of what happened once you entered the party at 4:15?
If you didn't know what it was, you're a victim. If you went over there and you knew what it was, you a participant. Period. And you signed off on it. And I mean, apparently these things happen around the country. I know somebody who was open to that kind of thing.
Mm,
They flew to different areas. They got invites. I don't know how you get in that crowd, but I guess once you get on the list, you on the list. And
don't say
they
no.
openly, well, there you go. They openly went to those kind of places. So once you on the list and they got your name, hey, you know what it is.
Oh yeah. So you said if you don't know what's going on, so say at 4:15 you walked in, you didn't know what was happening. You somehow you got stuck in traffic, and you got there late, and you just saw people going in that direction, and you followed them in. Now you in there, you in the corner, and then you looking at everything. You looking at, okay, got a girl, okay, normal things happening. Okay, two guys is over there. Okay, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Two girls over there. Okay, okay. Uh, Two girls and a guy, and then you start seeing all these different combinations pairing off, and you stay there looking at it and so forth. How long does you stay there looking at it? Does it turn into that now you no longer surprised and now you're part of the party? Do you ever
Well,
get to that
I mean,
point?
to a degree, you could get seduced into it, right? You standing there looking at it. Let's take this step by step. You standing there. Something about it is intriguing to you. Then you, as a man, get tapped on the shoulder from a beautiful woman
Okay.
who gives you an indication that some things can happen right here, right now. And you get in agreement with just that, okay? And now you have a couple of drinks and you're ready to do what you think is just that. You don't know this is an open invitation for whatever. So now you're doing just that, and she switch off, or there's a guy who comes up while you not looking.
So you up there getting it in and your booty hole out and you take advantage of you. Are you a part of the party at that point? You know, so everybody's all the activity, or do you say, hey, I didn't know if I should agree with that? Well, I mean, what are you like? Say, are you a victim at that point, or so you join the party?
I think it could go either way, depending upon what you open to. Now, if you open to, well, it's happening. You, oh, wait a minute, that might be okay. It's happening. Or you were like, man, what? Wait a minute. That's a whole different story.
Right.
Because, I mean, let's be for real. Those kind of parties, legitimately, you could have been party hopping all night. and not know that this is what goes down at
Right.
4:15
Right.
at Diddy's house. So you've been to three other parties. You're mostly still drunk when you get there.
Right.
You got no idea that this is what happens at the party, and then you're there, and now you are kind of taken aback by what it really is. I think you could be both.
Okay. All right. So we take the okay. So we take the person that didn't know. Say that 4:15 you ain't get the memo. You showed up 4:15. You in the room. So
Thank you.
it depends on how you feel in the room and what happens to you. You can be both. Gotcha. So how about the people that are paid to be there? You know what I'm saying? The people that start the party, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how these type of parties work. I don't know if you just in a room and so forth, or you pay paid actors. You know what I'm saying? You got your porn star, you know what I'm saying? Some gay porn star guys over here, gay porn star girls here, regular porn stars, and that starts the thing. And next thing you know, they're paid to be there. And next thing you know what I'm saying? They get, you know what I'm saying, they get surprised a little bit. You supposed to be there, I told you what's gonna happen, and they seem to be surprised. Are they the victim? Even though they
Wait a
got
minute. If you got paid and you somewhere you signed a contract, for the most part, if you got paid, you knew exactly what was finna go down. Now, if you were under a different impression of what it was, same situation. You can be a victim and a participant if that's what you want to do. But in some cases, they spell it out. They make you sign off. Look, I ain't never been in none of these parts, but I heard about these contracts. They make you sign off on this. They make you sign a non-disclosure. They make you X here, understand this. Do you get that this is what's going to happen next? They do all of that. So you're not just a participant, you're also a paid participant and an employee. You agree to it.
right. So right, so you sign all the paperwork, say you're a lesbian woman, y'all you just use your thing said you and her plus. It didn't say what, and next thing you know a guy grabs her and so forth. Is she a victim at that point?
If that person did not understand that anything and everything was finna go down, yeah, that's a victim. Because
She's surprised. So being surprised makes you a victim.
being surprised and not having a full understanding of what was getting ready to happen, of everything being spelled out for you down a list, a bullet point list. I like bullet point lists because you can't go wrong. Okay, it's all right there, bold ones too. You can't say you ain't see it. Sign here, initial there. I love those initial things because they make you read it, then initial it. So if you didn't get that, and nowhere in that says you as a lesbian woman could possibly be penetrated by a man, then you are a victim. It might you hell we might have some fighting going on because let's be for real. From what I understand about most lesbian women, they don't want a man in them. That's gonna be a whole problem. And so that's what I see. That's a victim too.
Okay. So there's caveats to it then. So that so you might have went to the party, you paid participant. If it's not said in your contract that you agreed to do said things, then and you're surprised. So I guess we can sum it up as if you're surprised, you can then be a victim of something. If you were willing to participate in a surprise and then you get surprised, then you're not willing to participate anymore. Is that fair?
That's fair, but this is what you can't do. You can't go there. Oops, sorry. Kick the ring light. You cannot go there. Do all of that and then you act like it never happened. You knew that you were not going to be. You knew you signed up for it, and then they got your picture, and now you talking about I ain't even know. Yeah, I was a victim. See, you ain't a victim now. You knew all of that was gonna happen. Stop playing. So that's
Right.
where I got the exception for victim. If you knew, and now because your reputation may be ruined because everyone knows that that's what happened, you know you're not a victim. And if you were and didn't know that's what happened when it started happening, why did you leave? Was this picture before or after, or what happened? So
Right. So it sounds like part of the report sounds like everybody's kind of trying to regret what they did for some reason. I don't know if it's the way it came out, but it's like, hey, he paid me to do this, but I was uncomfortable doing it. But I can't. But I worked the job for a whole year doing it. So it's like, so do you think that at some point in time, should those two people be believed as credible when later on they're like it's like they did something wrong to me, but they was a willing participant in it, and then claim that they was not in the right mind.
Hold on, let me go get my lawyer hat. No, what's going to happen is you're going to get on the stand, and an attorney is going to say to you, were you aware of what was going to happen? Because we have a contract where you signed off that said you were aware that this, and all these things could happen. Yes, I was aware. Okay, where is this a picture of you? Yes. How long were you at the party? 6 hours. See, when you dig into all of you knew you're in the pictures. You were there for 6 hours. If you were so uncomfortable, why didn't you leave? See, you can't play victim and have all these things in play at the same time.
Right. And so, in another report, the prosecutor is trying to say that was some type of manipulation. Says, hey, I offered you money, I paid you well, and you did the thing, and now you're like, I was manipulated by the money. He's the only one paying money out here. I couldn't have got
Yeah,
a
all
regular
money
job.
ain't good money.
So then that puts onus on the people that are accusing. Would you say that the people that are making these accusations that showed up to these things as part of the party starters to say I wasn't there, have been there, but I assume that somebody has to start the party. And since
Look,
they were paid actors to do it in the thing, that there was some people that paid to start the party.
well, and okay, fine. Your rent was due for the first time. Why did you go back 8 times? Why were you there doing this as a hope for a whole year? You between the first time and the second time, you didn't say that's not something I'm ever doing again, because you now have time to figure out another way that you can go do something else where that's not going to be a part of your life. That's the level of integrity of where you're at. You're going to say, no, I can't do that. There's certain women that, hey, they got to do what they got to do. And then there are other women that say, you know what? I can do what I got to do, but I still can't do that. So that you're still not going to win, in my opinion, with that, because the first time somebody might give you a pass, despite your picture, despite the fact that you stayed there, despite the fact that you signed the contract. But you can't have you been there 20 times and still be talking about some. I know it
Right.
ain't my fault.
And then there were also some people that didn't leave and actually found a room and lived in it for a while. Can they be the victim?
No, you're not a victim when you've been in there and you stayed and you stayed and stayed and stayed and participated and participated. You like that lifestyle, because that's how I would come at a witness, is you like the lifestyle. It wasn't just about the money. It was about being with the celebrities. It was about being at the party. It was about being in the room with whatever reason and whatever you had to do to stay there. That's why you were there, because you liked it.
You like I said, you like I said the atmosphere. Celebrities over here. I got some money in my pocket over here, and I'm in a expensive house mansion or whatever they were doing in that. So I give you that. Like I said, you get wrapped up into it, and it's hard to break off and be a victim of something and so forth. So I don't
It
know
ain't
if
hard to be a victim when you've been a participant.
I don't, cause like I said, I don't know if I know all these acquisitions for money. I know people want to get money out of it. 'Cause, like a lot of that stuff start with the people wanting money. Because we've heard about the actresses and the producers and so forth. And it's like if I tell you to come at a hotel at 3 o'clock in the morning to read these lines, and I ain't the director, but you show up, you know what I'm saying, ready to read them lines, are you a victim of anything?
Let's be clear. Nothing good's getting ready to happen after midnight with anybody telling you to come anywhere.
What the old
I
folks
don't care
say.
if they broke, got money, don't have money, broke joke that's been at the club all night calling you, talking about, what's up, girl? I want to come by. Nothing good is getting ready to happen.
Like I said, the
You
old folks
know
say.
what it is at this point. That's it. Now either you're a participant or you are not a participant. Don't you? I'm sorry, I'm not taking the crybaby thing, the cryberry. Whoa, it happened to me when you got up out of your bed, or you opened the door at 2 o'clock in the morning, or you put on makeup and dress or whatever and went somewhere talking about I'm gonna read some lines. You gotta be smarter than that. Come on now.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, but hey, there's some people like, hey, I gotta make it no matter what. Like I said, put that desperation hat on, and then in this story and so forth, it was men and women putting that desperation hat. And so when I guess when money comes involved, you know what I'm saying, your limits get pushed a little bit and so forth. You can say that, you know what I'm saying, I don't do this. And next thing you know, it's 50,000. What you gonna do with that? And then next, you know, well, maybe I ain't never tried that before. Maybe try that one time. You know, so this, and then like I said, it seemed like what it seemed. That's what it sounds like to me. And for some of the reports, it was like the more money, the more people's limits and so forth was expanded.
Well, it's a modern day indecent proposal, right?
Right.
Like it's just modern day. How far will you go for how many people for X amount of dollars? It's a modern day indecent proposal.
Right, right. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure it started off with him. Hey, you, me, you and her have sex, boom, and then you know a little bit more money. Let's bring her in. And next thing you know, okay, let's bring two guys. I'm gonna sit back here. Let's do that, and then and it just grows and grows and grows and grows. And next thing you know, you with all that money, you probably have two straight people. Got a girl are down doing everything under the sun with
You
anybody.
done lost me in the whole party already. I'm lost. I don't even know who with who now. I'm lost.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said,
I think it's money and power though.
so okay, so money and power will make some people lose their morals on what they do and not do.
Morals, integrity, what your mama taught you. You done went to church all your life. Now you over here at a Diddy party. I'm just
Right. So let's transition to this. So will you say if you're in love with a person, take the party out, will that in turn make you span your belief system on doing certain things? Does love make you try things?
I think to a degree, love will make you try things. However, sooner or later, you're going to go back to who you really are. That's just my opinion. Yeah, if you are in love with a person and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do certain things to make sure this person stays, to a degree, that's why people do it, right? This person stays interested in me. I like this person. I want to make them happy. And that's what they are thinking is going to make them happy. I think to a degree, a lot of people will compromise their morals, their values, and their integrity for love and to make another person happy.
All right. So you think that okay? So now that okay, y'all she's in love now. Like, does that will that love make you like, you know what? I want a threesome. Will that love, you know what I'm saying, bring you into that thing or stretch the boundaries and so forth, or is there a point in or is there levels to the love that you know what I'm saying, like you can be in a long you like a boyfriend girlfriend situation. Is there love that you know what I'm saying you would do certain things up to a point and then I need to be married, and then that point continues to grow. Does it work that way, or is it one of those things where you got that love, and it just you know what I'm saying I might stretch my limits here, and that's as far as I go.
I think I don't care who you love, married or not married, every single person needs to have boundaries, right? Because it's a difference of I love you, I'm willing to try this for you. But I love you and you're like, let's go rob a bank. Ain't gonna happen. Okay?
We need that money,
So
girl. We need that money.
yeah, go get the two jobs. So there are levels of boundaries that you're going to have in place. And some of those boundaries you hit and you hit a brick wall. And what I mean by that is you just don't hit the boundary, you hit the brick wall and you bounce out of it way past, way before what you would have done now. Because sometimes when you start pushing people limits and boundaries, they start bagging up their love because you can't love me if you're trying to keep pushing over my boundaries.
Makes sense.
I just think they're boundaries.
Makes sense. So, people, put in the comments. Does love change what you're willing to do with a person? Say, and this is a scenario I want to give you. You know what I'm saying? You met a person, and y'all been together for 6 months or whatever, do you in that 6 month time is there's things that you do differently when with that same person versus a year? Do you grow in that love with them? And say that, you know what I'm saying, that okay, y'all been together for 5 years. How far does the limit stop? Does it stop with, you know what I'm saying, threesomes? Does it start with anal sex? Does it start with you know what I'm saying, just extra freaky stuff, y'all in the car, y'all in public doing things. And then too, does marriage, you know what I'm saying, does that give a pass of okay, now you're married to the person, are you willing to now do a threesome and so forth, or any other type deals? So what put that in the comments if there's a cap on regardless of anything, or does different levels of relationship open up new doors?
Well, one, I still say married or otherwise, you still have to have your own personal boundaries. We can be married, and then you tell my son we're gonna rob a bank. No, we not. You know, we gonna buy a gun. We're gonna go rob the store up the street. No, we not. So there's still boundaries you're gonna have. I think even within a marriage, if it's 5 years into a relationship and you're not going to a different level, why would you give them more sexually than what you're doing now? That's just me saying that. No judgment. I'm just saying. If what you're doing now is not getting you to a different level, why would you do something different and more? Like, how many more tricks you going to have to pull to get a different level of a relationship here?
Right.
Let's just be for real.
Sounds like so too. I'm gonna say this: what if both of y'all are in the exploring? So if y'all both are open exploring, do y'all level y'all exploring within the level of relationships, or y'all just because y'all together and love each other, y'all just do whatever? Put that in the comments too.
Yeah, comment on that. But here's what I find interesting. Men always want to bring another woman into the bedroom. They don't feel so the same if a woman want to bring another man in. I'm not saying that's my situation. And I ain't judging. I'm just saying men back off of threesomes when the threesome is not another woman.
All right,
What if it's a threesome on her behalf?
fellas, would you in turn let your woman want she agrees to a threesome, and she'll give you your threesome with another woman, but she wants to be able to have a threesome with you and another man? Would you do that? Throw that in the comments. Would you
I done
participate in
told
that?
y'all. This ain't your regular bar talk. Don't nobody text me, call me, email me. Don't do none of that. Now we done said this from the beginning. It's X-rated after hours bar
Right.
talk. That's why.
And then so all right, so with this being the bartender out the dark, I'm gonna be the one that gives the advice out today.
All
Fellas,
right.
fellas, I want to talk to y'all right now. Weather's breaking, it's fall.
You need to cut about this.
Yeah, it's not what I want y'all to do is look at your wardrobe. Let's not recycle those, let's say, clothes from last year. You know what I'm saying? Let's refresh our wardrobe. Let's put our
Oh, get some
patterns.
fresh gray sweats.
Yeah, let's put our patterns and colors together. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out super fly this fall and winter. Let's you know what I'm saying? Let's do it up nicely.
Get some new flannels.
Yeah. Yeah. And with that being said, it's been Bar Talk After Dark. Like, subscribe, follow, turn on notifications, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you later. Peace.